and saxophonists. Of course, before we go to all of that, I always say we do love to hear from you here. I mean, what we do here is for you, yours truly. And we want to hear from you how we're getting on. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it whatever it is? So you can do so by actually contacting us in any of the following ways. You can text us 63333. That's the text, 63333. Phone number 0208 855 5027. 0208-855-5027. Last but by no means least, you can email us at breakfastatpassiontv.co.uk, and that's breakfastatpassiontv.co.uk. That's quite well said, isn't it? Don't you think so? Of course. And now, before I go to this, did you have your breakfast? Or if you haven't had your breakfast, you know what Dr. Hines always said at this time of the morning. It is time to go and have your break the fast. And, take something, eat something, cereals, whatever the case is, have something. So, accompany me now while we go into the world of Mr. What's his name? Mr. Daniel.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Breakfast and Passion. How was your journey down here this morning?
It was very good. It was early morning, so the traffic was quite light.
Well, I'm glad you can say that. I wouldn't want to tell you the kind of morning I had coming down here this morning. Nonetheless, we won't get into that. Tell us about yourself, Ryan, and your love for both vocals and indeed the saxophone. How did you start off singing first, or did you start off playing the saxophone first of all?
Well, everyone starts off singing in the shower, in the bathroom and everywhere else, but I started off playing the clarinet. It was a cheaper instrument to buy than a saxophone, and once I got that underneath my fingers and built the chops up, I bought a saxophone, and I was tutored by, lucky enough, a very top saxophone player in the country, David Baptiste.
Really? Yeah. How did you come to meet him and to be tutored by him?
Well, it was pure luck. It was through a club that I went to, and he was playing with Light of the World.
Wow, yes, I remember.
Beggars and Co. He's played for, and Incognito. So I had good tutoring.
Some names you're dropping there, man.
Big names, big names.
You've been around some little while, and some of these guys have rubbed off onto you.
Oh, very much.
Was it
great
difficult
influence.
Learning to play the saxophone?
Yes, there's a lot to learn. There's scales, there's modes, there's chords. There's so much to learn.
Just like other instrument is had his.
It's also about feeling. It's also about feeling it in the way that you can say you dance. You can't dance the merengue to a salsa or anything like that. It's got to have the feeling, and that's what you portray into the music. Yes, like a love song or a hard song to get you dancing. It's all different types of music, and you've got to feel it, and that's what you bring through on your instruments or even your singing. It's got to be have the pattern of the 4/4 or the 3/4, and that brings off in your music.
Yeah, to polish, to learn your craft and to polish it.
It's all about your feelings as well.
That's right. What about the singing? At what stage did that come in? Later, I mean, when you after you study the sax and so forth. I know everybody sings in the showers, but when did you seriously took up the singing part of it?
Well, when I started getting involved in bands, and I started in rehearsals, you start singing, and people, you can do some backing vocals. So, you start learning to do backing vocals. It is a process, and then once you've got a voice or a distinctive voice, then they can push you out in the front, and you can learn to sing just the odd song, and then by the time that you develop and you learn all about the band and the audience, and you can lead a band.
Yes.
And you process through there. It's not, you can be very lucky or very, very talented to go straight into the limelight.
So which are you, lucky or talented?
Both, I think.
Indeed. Are we going to hear something now? Let's kick off with you playing something on the saxophone for us.
Okay.
Right, and then we're going to hear some of that wonderful vocals, because maybe what a lot of our viewers don't know is that, and I think I'm right here, the saxophone, it is indeed a wind instrument. It's so close to the voice, isn't it? In the way how you form the notes.
Yeah, you can put a close voice to it, say Tina Turner. Her voice is very much like the saxophone. This is a soprano.
So that's her secret. That's why she's so good.
Oh yeah,
I've got to check it out.
You listen to her again.
Let's see what you have to say.
This is soprano sax, and if you figure out a choir, you've got soprano, alto, tenor, and baritone. Like Frank Sinatra was a baritone singer. So I play something that's very well known.
Very nice. is so
bit of
nice early in the
intoxication, yeah.
morning. That early morning sax sound. That sax sound. It's got there's something to it.
Yes.
It's like a lazy, morning kind of when you've been raving and then whatever, you just let the sax just rip. I always love the sax so much.
It's a very sensual instrument, I
It's
say.
essential. I mean, it gives you a quality to the music which nothing else could take its place. So you play the full range of the sax.
I play soprano, alto, and tenor. I'm yet to buy a baritone, but I'm saving up for one. So.
Well, no, you don't need to buy a baritone sax. Just get me to say deep down there.